Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Produce Buzzers podcast. We are so happy you have joined us today, and I think you will be too after the show is over, because you will learn a lot about fresh fruits and vegetables, how to select and store them, how to prepare and cook them, and surprising facts about their history and origin. We hope it inspires you to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, not only for your health, but also for your delight and pleasure as you explore their amazing world of taste and delicious flavors. Eating more of them will transform your life in so many positive ways. So settle back, relax, and get ready for another delicious adventure with the Produce Buzzers. Greetings and welcome to another delicious episode of the Produce Buzzers podcast. I'm Edwin Stepp, your host and executive editor of ProduceBuzz.com. I'm joined once again by Teresa Nolan, the founder and president of Produce Buzz, along with Rick Stepp and Cynthia Benedetto, both contributing editors to Produce Buzz. Now, Produce Buzzers podcast fans, we're in for some fun today. This week, we are going to have some more game show fun on the podcast and test our Produce Buzzers' knowledge of different fruits and veggies. Once again, they will play a version of the classic TV game show Jeopardy, with all the categories being about fruits and veggies. And since we are at the height of summer, we will feature summer fruits and veggies in this game today. The categories are berries, stone fruit, melons, Cynthia's favorite, leafy greens, nightshades, and squash. Now, I think everyone knows the rules of Jeopardy, but just as a reminder, I'll quickly review them. Each category has clues worth $100, $200, $300, $400, and $500. The contestants have to choose a category and amount. The clue is revealed and is in the form of an answer. They have to determine the correct question to be right and get the dollar amount added to their score. If they get it wrong, the amount of the clue is detracted from their score. Probably the hardest rule to remember is that the answer must be in the form of a question. So remember to phrase your response in the form of a question. Don't forget that. And I'll try not to forget that either as the moderator, like I did last time, awarding points to people even though they didn't ask it in a question. We'll try to make sure we do it the right way today. So how will they do, listeners? Who do you think will win? Can you match their knowledge and get the right questions to the answers? Listen and play along. You're certain to find it entertaining, and you will learn some very interesting facts about fresh fruits and veggies. Okay, so Produce Buzzers, are you ready to play Summer and Fruits Veggies Jeopardy?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get
Does it
ready.
matter? No, I'm not ready.
Get your buzzers ready, and your buzzers are just shouting out your name. Okay. So whoever shouts their name out first will get
Cynthia!
Question. Oops, sorry, you lose. Okay, our fearless leader once again gets to choose the category and amount to start the game. Teresa.
I'm going with berries for 500.
Here you go.
Yeah.
All right. According to a popular song in the 1960s, you might hear some pretty juicy information if you hang out where these berries are grown.
Rick.
Okay.
I lost my thrill on Blueberry Hill.
Wrong.
Teresa.
Okay, Teresa.
Strawberry Fields Forever.
What
is Strawberry Fields Forever? Excuse me.
Oh, I did the same.
That's wrong. Sorry.
Okay.
The correct question is, what are grapes?
That's a song?
I heard it through the grapevine.
That's before that, you know what? That's not fair because I was born in the very early 60s.
And you've never heard that song before.
Blueberry Hill is juicier than that.
Yeah, but you didn't hear anything. You just got a thrill. You had to hear something.
What were we supposed to hear on?
Oh, you heard it.
No, you heard it through the grapevine.
Right. What did I hear?
That's just
something juicy. Josie.
What was heard? What did he hear in the song? What did he hear? I heard through the grapevine.
He heard
He wanted to be
gossip
mine.
that his girl was
And
like going off.
much longer would you be mine? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's juicy because grapes are juicy, grape juice.
No, it's juicy because it was gossip.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Okay.
So Teresa, we're going to give this choice to Cynthia since she didn't get a chance to answer on that one. For some reason I hit the wrong button. So you got to choose category and amount.
I feel like all these categories are prejudiced against me.
That's how I got together with Rick and Teresa and we decided
Exactly.
what categories would put Cynthia at a disadvantage. We thought melons would be your favorite.
Exactly. I don't know bupkis about that. Stone fruit,
Okay, for how much?
300.
Considered to be the fruit for your soul, and while not official, many think this is the most widely consumed fruit in the world.
Rick.
Oh, Cynthia.
Rick was first.
Mangoes.
Yes, Rick, that's
No,
right.
no. What are mangoes?
Oh, I forgot. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got to take it back, Rick. I'm sorry. Hate to do that to you. Well, I should have waited. Now you know. Okay. All right. We're going to continue.
Not for nothing. I don't think you hate to do that to him, but go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. Rick, since Rick actually knew the answer but didn't phrase the question, we'll give him the chance to choose next. So
Okay. I'll pick squash for 500.
ooh. You would not want to wear these squash on your head unless perhaps you are from Turkey.
Rick.
Okay.
Turban squash.
Up. Question.
Well, I don't care if I lose.
All right. Any others? Anybody else?
Teresa, what are turban squash?
Right.
Somehow I don't feel like that's fair, but I'll take anything that can help me.
Well, it is not fair, but
life isn't fair, is it?
Okay, let's see. Teresa, you got it right, so you get to choose.
Okay, so let's go back to strawberry or to berries for 400.
You might be as cool as one of these berries, but you probably wouldn't want to eat them over ice cream.
What is a cucumber?
That's right.
Oh my God, I was going to say that.
So I've continued with these things you don't normally think are berries, but are. Okay. Well,
My
let's
goodness.
move to the next one. All right, Teresa, you're still up.
Okay, well, let's go berries for 300.
All right. This berry could have been featured in another category in our game today. When Europeans first encountered them, they thought they were poisonous.
Rick.
What?
Rick?
Tomatoes.
Oh, you forgot to say what?
I can't believe what a mental block I've got. That's
Teresa.
I'm going to see how many
Teresa.
I can lose
What
by.
are tomatoes?
Yes, that's right.
Goodness gracious, I'm profiting off of Rick.
Did you probably knew that answer anyway?
I did. I did
Yeah.
know it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I keep forgetting I have to yell out my name though.
I know. Right. Same here.
Okay, Teresa, you going to keep with berries?
I'll go with berries for 200.
All right. When these berries are harvested, the local people don't get angry, but they often see red.
Oh, Teresa.
Okay. Teresa?
What are cranberries?
That's right. Very good.
Wait a minute, I don't get the angry part.
Oh,
You
wait.
don't get the answer?
What? Oh, sorry. My child's calling me. I gotta go.
Okay.
What did that have to do with anger?
Well, seeing red.
Oh,
Seeing
that's
red is
Yeah. And the reason they see red is because when they're harvested, they float on top of the water and it creates a sea of red there because at least if they're being harvested for processed fruit. There you go. Okay.
not the fresh.
Okay, let's go for berries for 100.
All right, here we go. Native to North America, these berries were not grown commercially until the early in the 20th century. Rick.
what are blueberries?
You
Very
remembered to ask
good,
the
Rick.
question. Very good.
Yay for Rick.
Right. Okay. Okay, here we go. Rick, you're up since you got it right.
So I'll go with squash for 400.
Wait. Stop.
No, these squash are a cross between a Hubbard squash and a gooseneck squash. Their name might make you think they are loco over mantica. I thought for sure Teresa would get this one, but
Gee.
I thought I was making these questions easier, but I guess
I think,
might have.
yeah.
Loco.
Crazy.
Mantica, crazy over butter. Okay, Rick, go ahead.
I can't believe I forgot. I knew the answer and I forgot.
Teresa.
Teresa, go ahead.
What are butternut squash?
That is correct.
You know, you
What's
get
weird is
I
I didn't know that word for butter. And then by the time we got to me answering the question, I'd forgotten that butter was a word. And then
Yeah, I translated for you the two Spanish words, but anyway.
What did you translate?
Loco and mantica. Loco means crazy in Spanish, and mantica.
Thank you. I know that.
Butter in Spanish. So butter, nut, crazy over butter.
Okay.
Plus Edwin gave us a hint. So
yeah.
Did you say manteca was butter?
Yeah.
Manteca.
I translated it.
Yeah.
No Japanese words in here. I can see.
well,
You never know. Stay tuned. Okay.
Edwin, next time put category Asian fruits for.
No, it doesn't have to be Asian fruits. How about just like a category for Cynthia?
We have to have Jewish fruits.
Yeah.
Oh, I know even less of that.
Okay, let's get back. Let's see who got it right. Teresa got it right. So Teresa, you get to choose again.
Okay, let's look at this. Okay, let's go to stone fruit for 500. Why not?
Okay, you like these hard ones. You would be hard pressed to find a stone in these fruits, but technically they are a stone fruit, even though that sounds very odd.
Okay, a stone fruit that people think.
We talked about this on Monday.
Rick.
Oh!
Rick.
What are avocados?
Nope.
No, because it's not anything.
Cynthia?
What are gooseberries?
Oh no, sorry.
I gotta go. I'm dead. Fuck this. I'm done.
Slam that sandwich down before you.
I'm afraid to guess because I don't want.
Oh yeah, no. You guess. You guess.
So do I have to?
You don't have to, and actually the time is up. So here's the question. What are raspberries or blackberries?
Oh, I almost said that.
Either one of those would have been acceptable.
I know. I was thinking droops. So I'm like,
well, that's what they are. They're droops. They're technically stone fruits. But again, I was making the higher value harder. And when we get to the lower values, I think you guys will find it.
Wait a minute.
I'm hearing this, and I want to hear this. And like, I'm not going Cynthia. I'm going, ooh. So whoever, yeah.
I thought grapes were droops too.
Not according to the research I did for it. They are berries. I did find that some fruits can be in two different categories.
Okay.
Like Rick, you remember you were saying avocados are not a stone fruit? They actually are. They're a stone fruit and a berry.
Okay.
So I found that out doing more research after
Then I should be able to get points for that.
Well, you didn't know. Hard pressed to find a stone in an avocado?
Oh, okay. No, I meant a rock, like a rock.
Okay. All right.
Wait a minute. Explain to me why raspberries are stone fruits.
Take it away, Edwin.
They have a small seed inside each one of those droops.
So even though they have many seeds in them, there's one stone fruit in there.
In each droop. each little bubble on the, like a raspberry has a bunch of them, right? Or blackberry has a bunch of them. Within each one of that is a little seed, which is technically a stone, according to the botanists.
I think the botanists who were doing this categorization were like real confused.
They were smoking too much peyote.
Okay, let's see who was up. I think Teresa was.
Go ahead and let Cynthia take a turn.
No. That was I'm not taking a pity.
Pity turn.
Go ahead.
It's okay, Cynthia. Good job, Cynthia. It's okay.
I want my trophy for this.
Everybody gets a trophy in the end.
Well, we might as well clean up the stone fruit category at the bottom. Let's go for stone fruit for 400.
Okay, here we go. Unlike most other stone fruits, the stone of these fruits is what is edible. You might be instructed to put a lime in them.
Teresa.
Teresa, go ahead.
What is a coconut?
That is correct.
A lime? Why?
Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up.
Cynthia's
You remember
too
that
young
song?
for that song.
No.
You don't remember that song?
No.
Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Oh man, I'm sorry. We should give
That's
Cynthia some
best
points
Asian
just
songs
because.
ever.
This is like biased.
I'm gonna give Cynthia
completely biased.
I'm gonna give Cynthia 200 points just
It's
because
age
she didn't
discrimination.
know the. Look, you're about my age, and that song came out when we were like 12 or something. But I'm gonna give you 200 points.
What about Rick? Shouldn't he get something?
He knew. No, oh, that's right. He got the answer right. No, you got the answer.
I did. Yeah.
Okay. Boy, this is confusing. I'll never be Alex Trebek. Okay, let's go. Cynthia, come on, get your thinking cap on. Here we go. Teresa, what's the next?
Okay,
category?
let's do stone fruit for 200.
These two stone fruits are often crossed to create varieties named by also crossing their names.
Oh, Teresa.
Teresa.
What are plums? Plums. Oh, two fruit. Two. Plums and peaches.
Nope.
Oh.
Cynthia.
What are plumelos?
No.
Okay, I'm done. Fuck this. I am a poor loser.
There's two
I'd rather be
fruits.
a poor winner right now.
Rick.
Okay, Rick.
Pluots.
What?
You didn't say what is, and it's not pluots, it's plums and apricots. That's one of the varieties that's created.
Yeah.
Pluots.
Okay.
Okay, we're keeping going here. Teresa, you're still
I
up.
only got it half right. Okay. Stone fruit for 100. Let's wipe it out.
Unlike one of its close relatives, these stone fruits don't need to shave.
See,
Cynthia.
what are nectarines?
Cynthia!
Ah!
All right, here we go. Cynthia, you get to choose now.
Oh, praise the Lord. Nightshades for, let's go in the middle, 300.
This nightshade alleviated famine in the 18th century in Europe, but then caused one
Teresa.
in the 19th. Teresa.
What are potatoes?
That is correct.
Okay.
I didn't know potatoes.
I didn't know they were a nightshade.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't eat the leaves, you eat the potato in the ground.
right.
Well, what's that gonna do?
I don't think you eat the leaves of any nightshade. It's either the
Eggplants, you don't eat those leaves.
But well, isn't it because why are they called nightshades first?
I don't know exactly.
They bloom in the night, maybe?
Because they're real hip and cool and they hang out in the clubs with the shades at night.
There are a few theories. Some say the name comes from the plant's preference to grow and flower at night and in the shade. Others suggest the name comes from plants' dark and mystical past, with some nightshades rumored to have been used as narcotics and hallucinogens, rather. The genus name Solanum comes from the classic Latin word solanum, which may come from sol, meaning sun, and anum, the neuter of anus.
Okay, we're
this is
moving right
definitely
along on that
X-rated.
one.
This has become such an X-rated episode.
So what does Tom Brady? Why does Tom Brady think they're bad for you?
Some people think they're
Nightshades?
poisonous. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some
people
other
don't digest
doctor.
them
I think
well.
he's a quack. There's some other doctor out there. Like stuff pops up on my feed. Don't ever eat nightshades. They're bad for you. I'm like, this is stupid. Anyway.
Okay. All right.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Teresa got it right, so she gets to choose again.
Wow, this is getting tough. All right. Let's go down to Nightshades for 500. Let's start from the bottom. There.
It gets harder. You say lift, I say elevator. You say flat, I say apartment. You say aubergine, I say this nightshade.
Teresa.
Cynthia's first.
What is an eggplant?
Hey,
Yes,
Cynthia!
she got it. She got
Very
it.
good.
Yeah.
What was the clue on that, Cynthia?
Aubergine.
Aubergine means eggplant in French.
Oh,
Yeah.
see,
And then
Yeah.
and
The
Britain,
only word I know.
in England, they don't ask for eggplant. They use the French word aubergine. And these are all British terms, like a lift is an elevator, a flat is an apartment.
All right.
But when you say lift, I say Uber, and when you say I say tire. So what does that have to do with it?
But how do you spell tire? The Brits spell it
T-Y-R-E.
Okay, Cynthia, you are up and you get to choose again.
Let's go leafy greens for 300.
The Swahili word for these greens is sukuma. The English word for them comes from a medieval word for a non-heading brassica. They pair well with black-eyed peas.
Oh.
It's Cynthia.
What are collards?
Ah, Cynthia, you're on fire.
Very good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, very good. Okay, we are halfway through the board, so let's give a score update. Teresa is way out in front with $1,800. Cynthia is climbing up, but is in second with only $600. And Rick is in third place with a solid minus $2,200. Rick, this is not golf. The object of the game is to be in plus territory with your score, not minus. And of course, you would be if you had just remembered to phrase your response as a question. So hopefully you can remember from now on. Okay, back to the game. It's Cynthia's option for the next category. Okay, Cynthia, keep it going, keep it rolling. Catch Teresa. I'm going to buzz you out.
400.
What, leafy greens?
For 400.
Okay. This green's name originates from the place where a famous leader hails from. By coincidence, a famous salad has the same name. I heard Cynthia first.
Okay.
But let me finish reading the clue for our listeners out there so they can play along. This green's name originates from the place where a famous historical leader hailed from. By coincidence, a famous salad has the same name of that leader, and these greens are the primary component of it. Cynthia.
What is romaine?
Cynthia.
What is
Very good. She's on fire. All right, here we go. Cynthia.
Leafy greens for 200.
All right. A brassica in the U.S., this green was considered only fit for cattle until about 2012 when a PR agent created... All right, Cynthia.
What is broccoli rabe?
Oh, Cynthia, no. When a PR agent created a phony organization to promote it to New York City restaurants. After that, it became all the rage as a superfood.
Rick.
Okay, Rick.
What is turnip greens?
Sorry.
I knew I had to guess something.
Teresa, do you have a guess?
I'm not going to guess on this one.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I have a guess. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Right. What is broccoli?
Sorry.
Oh, kale. Oh.
Cynthia, you're still up.
Leafy greens for 500.
Ooh, gamble, gamble.
Yeah.
These greens would probably be neutral in a war between other greens.
Oh, Teresa,
Teresa.
what is Swiss chard?
Teresa, very good.
Great. I'm
That's
happy
good.
for you.
That's good.
Okay, Teresa, you get to choose again.
Well, let's go over to the melons. Oh,
All
wait a
right.
minute. There's still one leafy green. Let's go to the
You
leafy
like
green.
clearing
Finish
them
that.
out, don't
Let's
you?
clear
Okay.
that
right.
category.
These greens have more calcium in one serving than one serving of milk. I think Cynthia beat you, Rick. Sorry.
Okay.
What is spinach?
Cynthia, way to go. Okay.
Mm.
All right. So, Cynthia, you're up again.
Nightshades for 200.
200. Most of the varieties of these nightshades have much more vitamin C than oranges, but that doesn't make them hotter.
Oh,
Cynthia,
what are peppers?
Cynthia, you are killing it. Very good. Okay. What's next, Cynthia?
Nightshades for 100.
All right. Despite their name, these nightshades are not little tomatoes.
Teresa,
Teresa?
what are tomatillos?
Very good. Okay. All right. What's next, Teresa?
Well, let's clear that nightshade category.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. Not related to other fruits bearing the same name. One of this nightshade's name might make a superhero jealous, while another name for it might suggest that King Midas touched them. Regardless, they are closely related to the tomatillo. King Midas
Rick.
touched them. Teresa, Rick?
Golden berries.
Very good.
No. Golden berries? No.
Yeah.
What is?
Oh, Rick, oh, you did it again. Oh,
Can you
man.
believe this?
Oh, man. How much was that for? 200 or 100?
400.
I'm trying to see how negative I can get.
The thing is that every time you've answered, you had the right fruit.
Not every time.
Well, most every time you did.
Okay.
They just forgot to do the question. So anyway, I don't know. He's so far down, I'm not going to even worry about where. Wow, what his total
We'll
should
take
be. What's he?
Sign that says "What is?"
Okay. All right. Let's see. I think Teresa was up last, so she gets to go.
Okay, let's go over to Cynthia's favorite category, melons for 500.
Okay, I'm gonna take a few minute break.
This melon has bright green jelly-like flesh encasing seeds. Its name might make you think of a certain animal, but that's no bull. This is too hard.
Oh.
A bull. What's a main attribute of a bull?
Oh, Teresa.
Okay.
Horn melon. What is
There
a
you
horn
go.
melon? What is a horn
What
melon?
is it? She got the question in. Okay. very
Okay.
good. All right.
Uh,
Okay, Teresa.
okay, let's go to melons for 400.
This melon is the state vegetable of Oklahoma.
Rick,
Okay, Rick.
what is watermelon?
Very good.
Yeah.
Very
He remembered
good.
that. He was very
that
deliberate.
was a good one. Yeah.
Is he said it with such precision.
Yeah.
Okay, Rick gets to choose one. I think this is the first time.
Yeah, at the very beginning, I did something for 500.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll take squash for 300.
These squash are not cowards, but they could remind you of a pain in the neck.
Rick,
Okay, Rick.
crookneck squash. Oh,
Okay, Teresa.
I was going to give you a chance to get the question in, and you didn't do it. Teresa.
What is a crookneck squash?
That's right. And they're
I did know the answer, so don't feel too bad, Rick.
They also are yellow squash or crookneck squash.
Yeah.
Called the same thing.
but all yellow squash are not crooknecks.
That's true. That is true. But all crookneck squash are yellow.
But They're called straight neck squash. So you could have a pain in your neck.
Yeah, maybe if your neck is too stiff, it's straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Teresa got it right. Next category.
Okay, let's go back to melons for 300.
All right. This melon could be a refusal to marry.
It's very quiet, isn't it? I
Can't
don't
marry. Sorry, I can't marry. I can't. You're going to kick yourself when you hear it.
know. Okay, go for it.
Rick,
Okay, Rick, you got it right there.
what is cantaloupe?
Rick.
Oh,
Very good.
okay.
A cantaloupe, dear.
Good pun too.
That's right. It was a homegrown.
That is
cantaloupe.
what yeah.
How could I only be down by, is that 1900?
You are down by more than 1900. You're behind Cynthia by 3100.
Yeah, but I can't leave that
because you're minus 19.
at this point.
Okay, let's see. Nobody got that. So Rick got it. So Rick, go ahead and choose again.
Okay. Squash for 200.
The name of these squash in both Italian and French means marrow, which doesn't refer to the production of blood, but rich food. Incidentally, people in the US use the Italian name, and people in the UK use the French name. Whatever you call them, don't let them stay on the vine too long.
Rick.
Okay, Rick.
What are zucchini?
Very good.
Ah.
Do you know what the French name is that the British use? Anybody?
Mm-mm.
Courgette.
Okay.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, you probably did. Yeah, so if you go to Britain and you see on the menu courgette, it's not a woman. It sounds like a woman's name, doesn't it? Courgette,
Yeah.
Cosette.
Mhm.
Anyway, enough of that.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. Did Rick got that one right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you get to choose again.
Okay, we'll go with melons for 200.
This country is crazy about its melons. They grow many varieties in meticulous fashion, and they can cost thousands of dollars.
Rick.
Okay, Rick.
What is Japan?
Very good. There you go, Cynthia. I threw that in for you. You still didn't get it.
Whatever.
All right, Rick. Which one?
Squash for 100.
All right. These squash are not at all related to oak trees.
Teresa.
Rick.
Okay, Teresa.
What are acorn squash?
Very good. All right, here's our last clue. Under melons for 100. This melon could also be a command from the wife.
Rick.
Okay, Rick.
What are honeydew?
Yeah.
Well, it should be a soft request and not a command.
Depends on whose household.
Yeah. Okay, it's time for Final Jeopardy, Produce Buzzers. The category is Summer Veggie Trios. Teresa leads with $3,100. Cynthia's in second with $1,200. And poor Richard should have brought his almanac because he is in third with minus $1,400. So now it's time to write down your wagers before I reveal the clue. And Rick, technically in the game, you can't wager if you don't have any money, if you're negative. So you'll just have to be a spectator for this Final Jeopardy. Sorry about that.
I'll wager real money.
Okay, you win.
Wow.
Rick is the winner. The goal today was to see how many points you could lose. So Rick wins. Rick gets checks in the mail, right?
Hey, for $6,000.
Okay, so once again, the Final Jeopardy category is Summer Veggie Trios. So write down your wagers. You can wager as much as you have on the board currently. And whatever you wager, if you get the correct response, that wager will be added to your score. And of course, if you get an incorrect response, the wager will be subtracted from your score. So, Cynthia, how much are you going to wager in this last question?
Oh no!
I
I
forgot
don't
what.
even
Oh, wait.
care. Like, you know what?
You can't lose, so don't wager anything.
I'll give you a hint to the subject of this. These are 3 very common summer veggies.
Okay.
The answer is okay. So, Cynthia, you're going to wager anything?
I'm going to wager it all because even if Rick gets it right, he'll still be 200 in the hole.
Yeah, but look, double Teresa's number and
well, it doesn't matter, Teresa.
Well, if Teresa doesn't get it right, or if she guesses the wrong answer. Okay, Teresa, do you want to wager anything?
I will wager 600.
All right. Okay, here we go. Here's the last clue. Known as the Three Sisters, these veggies were first domesticated in Mexico over 9,000 years ago, and they thrive when grown together. So, Teresa, what did you write down?
I will say corn. What are corn, beans, and squash?
That's correct. What did you write down, Cynthia? Manny, Mo, and Chuck.
No, Jack.
The Pep
Manny, Mo, and
Boys.
Jack.
The Pep Boys.
I
Okay.
know, freaking idea.
Sorry. Then the winner is Team Teresa. Not just Teresa. Team
The
Teresa.
whole
I'm
team.
happy
That
for
would
you,
be all
Greg.
of us. That would be all of us.
There's the score. Teresa crushed it with $3,700. Cynthia, you were doing so great, but you wagered everything, so you wound up with 0. And, well, Rick, you're still at minus $1,400.
And Rick would have been way up there in score if he could have just remembered to ask a
The
question.
questions, yeah. And maybe your others would have had more score if I had remembered that he's supposed to ask it in a question, because a few times I went ahead and revealed the answer.
Yeah.
Well, Rick, you can send that $1,400 to me when you get a chance. And
I have to send it to the winner
that's right.
because I borrowed from her.
Okay, well, that I don't know if that went any smoother than the first time. I think maybe not.
No,
but
that was like the worst.
we have to do this more often.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And Cynthia, I'm proud of you. You came back from being so far down and disparaged and discouraged.
She knew her greens.
And not
very
not
well.
for nothing. Like, that did shock you.
No.
Yes, you were like, oh.
Yeah, you're right. You did.
Yeah.
You're
Uh-huh.
right.
The only thing I was shocked is that Cynthia didn't get the Japanese answer.
Yes.
Did you know that, Cynthia? It
No,
wasn't a
because I was like
surprise.
looking at so what I did is I was like looking at the big words that aubergine, to instead of like reading it, like I went like that.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, because we had that on the podcast a couple of times with Melissa's about those expensive Japanese watermelons.
yeah,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
Melissa's I haven't been on a lot.
Oh, okay.
How could you not have? He's been on so many times.
No, I have been on a few, but I
Yeah.
haven't been on a lot of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but when you're
I
listening,
missed that day at school.
when you're listening to the podcast, when you're doing your workout, you should have at least heard it.
Are you suggesting number 1 that I work out, number 2 that I listen to the podcast? Like I live the podcast. Why am I gonna re-hear it?
You have to listen to it to
Why?
improve, so you can improve.
Improve what?
Your
Well-
score.
No, you need to listen to it so you can improve your technique on the podcast.
So listening would help me improve if I just blurt out some cuss word that Edwin would have to then edit.
Yes.
What?
That's one of the things you could improve on. Yes.
The
Mm.
thing is, I edit it so finely that
So I wouldn't hear
they're
beep,
not,
that
none of
you
you are
beep
making
it,
any
or does it
mistakes.
just-
I cut all the mistakes out.
We're perfect.
You're listening. If you listen to it, she's going to be even worse. It's like, man, I'm so good.
Yeah,
What the hell's Rick talking about?
that should be a requirement. Is that we all have to
I should be, the requirement should be having to listen to it like I have to listen to it. For
Oh my God,
2 hours
yeah,
and all those stuff.
And there are a lot of movie stars that never watch their own movies. A lot of really
That's me. Like, and when we go to the award show, I won't even realize that it's up for an award.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You'll miss the red carpet ceremonies with
Oh, no.
Casey
No.
Affleck. We're inviting him since we talk about him so
I
much.
will go to the I will walk down the red carpet and attend the show. I just won't realize what. Hey, what film is it that like?
Who should we get to accept your award for you?
Why?
Cynthia couldn't be here tonight, so accepting
no.
for her
You don't
at
understand.
the podcast Oscars is.
I would go.
Oh, okay, got it. Well, thank you very much, Produce Buzzers, for playing along in Summer Fruits and Veggies Jeopardy. It was a lot of fun, a little crazy at times, but we enjoyed it. And thank you to the listeners for playing along with us. Hope you did well, too, in the game. See you next time on the Produce Buzzers podcast. Well, thank you, listeners, for tuning in to the Produce Buzzers podcast, brought to you by Produce Buzz, the gathering place for lovers of fresh fruits and veggies. We hope you were entertained a bit and educated a lot about fresh produce. Be sure to join us next time, and please tell your friends to do so as well. Like, share, and comment on our Produce Buzz Facebook page. And check out our website at www.producebuzz.com. There you will find articles about fresh fruits and veggies, how to select, store, and prepare them, as well as lots of interesting facts about all the wonderful bounty the earth provides for us. Until next time, be fruitful and don't forget to veg out.